Hello there, guys. It's Ben here from SW6 Lions TV. I hope you're all well. We are joined by Mason. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm not too bad. We've got a special guest on today.
Special guest. Sandy, how are you?
Guest.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for giving us your time.
Yeah, no, 100%. Guys, remember, SW6 Lions TV across all platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I love that you've all been interacting with us quite a bit, actually, on Twitter lately. Our Twitter's been doing really, really well lately, actually. But yeah, guys, weekly videos, let's all tune in.
Yeah, 100%. Sandy, we're going to stick you right in the deep end here.
Thanks.
Were you a Lampard fan at the start when he came in?
Yes. I'm a massive Lampard fan. Everyone knows that. I'm not going to even hide it. You know, if you follow me on Twitter, and you see how much I love the guy. And when he was sacked, that was like the saddest day of my life. 25th of January. Yeah. I just cried. I've never cried when a coach was sacked. I was literally in tears. And he's a legend, and I think he did a really great thing for the team, and our youngsters are there because of him. So yeah.
100%.
I remember the last time I was this sad about a manager leaving was Jose Mourinho. It wasn't quite the same, but I remember texting Mason when Lampard was sacked. I was like, what is going on?
We were just shocked.
Yeah.
And I think for me,
I knew it was coming though.
Yeah, 100%. But for me, I feel like Mason Mount wouldn't have been the player that he is now without Lampard.
Yeah.
And I think he was just such a huge thing for the squad with youth systems, James coming in, Abraham coming through, Mount coming through. It was huge for everyone in the squad. But it's sad.
Gilmore,
Billy Gilmore, yeah,
it's unbelievable what he did for the team. I mean, people would disagree with me, and I don't mind, but I think what Lampard did to the team is what we're carrying on now, because the youngsters are coming through because of Lampard.
No, I totally agree. But we love Lampard, right? But we got to put things aside.
Yeah.
Looking back now, do you think it was the right decision to get rid of him?
It's hard, it's hard.
Got this far with Lampard.
Okay. To be honest, I don't think we would have come this far with Lampard.
Nah, yeah, completely agree.
He's great, but his tactical knowledge was not up there like Tuchel's. So I think I hated him leaving. I hated him getting the sack, but I think we did the right thing, to be honest, to get.
We got.
I mean, I wasn't a Tuchel fan at first, because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, he was at PSG. He couldn't do with that team. He had Neymar and Mbappe."
Yeah.
But so I was like on the edge as well. But he totally blew me away. Like he totally changed my mind, and I think it's the perfect choice for Chelsea.
Yeah, he seems to be going with a back five quite a lot, doesn't he? And Lampard, I remember Lampard did that against Tottenham away, and we won 2-0. Lampard sort of missed a trick with that. I don't think he did that enough. I think the back five really suits the players.
I think Lampard. The problem with Lampard was he did too many experiments. He should have stuck with the same, what you call the formation. Sometimes. Is what it is.
Yeah. Go on, mate. So you had one, didn't you?
All right, Sally. Next question. Let's get into it. Right. So we welcome Real Madrid at the Bridge 2 weeks' time. And also the snake Courtois, not to point your fingers. But do you think we can get through Real Madrid and maybe win the Champions League?
Absolutely. I
Really?
totally believe in the team. I totally believe we can do it. I mean, Real Madrid hasn't had the best of records in the recent years. Yeah, they're good in the Champions League, but if you look at La Liga, they got beaten by some really shite teams. So So I mean, I know our squad is quite young, and I think the boys have got that fighting mentality, that hunger, the passion now. So I think we will win, definitely.
Do you think we'll win the Champions League?
Yeah, well,
You.
dream come true.
Yeah.
If we win, but I think it's a possibility. I mean, I wouldn't have said the same thing about a month ago if you asked me, but
No.
I think we have a chance. But saying that, it all depends on Saturday's game, how we play against City.
Yeah.
That will really.
It's a huge game. It's a massive, massive thing.
Yeah.
That's when you need your Mounts, your Kantes, Kovacic's, to Werners to come out of the ground and really get going. Get going. Let's fight now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get what we deserve. And could you imagine an FA Cup, Champions League, and the top 4 finish?
God.
I mean, from where we were, could you imagine it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I would have never imagined that we would even come this far in a Champions League or FA Cup, to be honest.
Yeah.
I personally think the Champions League may be a step too far. I think like we might get through Real Madrid. I'm not sure, but I think it's a step too far. But obviously, my heart says we can. My heart says we can, but my head thinks it's a step too far. I'm looking at PSG. They're looking good. Real Madrid played well against Liverpool. I don't know. It's a tough one.
But then look at Liverpool's lineup. I mean, you saw the 2 centre halves last night. Do you know what I mean? One of them, I don't even know their name. So it's like, in a way, it's like, did they have the best team out? No. Did they have a lot of players injured? Yes. So really, Real Madrid attacked a weaker Liverpool side.
It's hard to think.
I mean, we all know Liverpool aren't doing well, so
yeah.
So
I
Madrid
think City's more of a test on Saturday than what Real Madrid will be.
I still think our defence is shaky.
Yeah,
really?
cool.
Yeah.
No, how can you say that when we have Thiago Silva and Rudiger and
I'll back that. We lost 5-2 to West Brom.
Well,
and
that was a glitch.
Yeah,
that was a blip.
Yeah, but I think a blip can. I just think sometimes we copy players. Like these are the ones that let Lampard down. Don't forget. You know what I mean? So they've got it in them. But at the moment, like Tuchel's obviously got it going. But I just think sometimes we get all a bit excited too quick.
Yeah, you know what happened that day is that we didn't fight enough. We just totally lost it.
Yeah.
We just gave up.
Yeah.
Our defending
got too comfortable. Too comfortable.
Yeah, our defending was really shit. And we didn't. I felt like no one did their job properly. That's what happened. Like we just got scared and we were like, whatever.
Yeah, this is where we need our leaders, to be honest.
Yeah.
So following on from that, if you could get rid of 3 players for the summer, who would you get rid of? Who are weak or the bad eggs?
Okay, I'll get rid of Alonso. Please don't hate me, but I
love that.
Yeah, I mean, his time is up now. He needs to go, and Chile all the way. He needs to be there. He needs to be playing regularly. Yeah. So I'd get rid of Alonso.
I think when Alonso comes in, though, he does a job.
He does. He does.
Back five.
His left foot is really powerful. So yeah. He has his moments, but he's been passing to the opponents way too much.
I agree. He's not good enough.
Yeah,
he's not good enough at all.
No. There was a time when he was good enough, but not anymore.
I'm going to give you one, Jorginho.
No. Really? He's good.
I'm not saying get rid of him, but I don't think he's been playing well, but I just don't think he's good enough for Chelsea.
The final ball's not there. He's slow.
The thing with Jorginho is when he plays well, he really plays well. Like if you saw him the other night, he was really playing well. And I think he was the reason why Porto couldn't do too much of the damage. Like not him only, but of course he did a really good job. But I've always liked Jorginho. I mean, he's a leader, and we need leaders on that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But there's a thing that you said there, Sandy, was when he's playing well. We need him to play well every single week. Well, we need him to be on the ball every single week. And for me, I just don't see it enough. I just don't see him that consistency enough.
I know, but Jorginho is one player I really actually like, and I think I really think he does well with Kovacic when he's on the pitch. I mean, those two do really well. I know people don't rate both of them.
I rate Kovacic, but would you need? I never
think
see
both of them do well together.
But I could never see a team where you need Kante out.
No, that's true. Actually, this is a difficult one, isn't it? Who can leave Kante out? He's the guy everyone wants in that midfield. So
exactly.
He's that engine, absolute engine. I love it.
Quick one. I did say 3 players, but what are your thoughts on Werner at the minute?
You see, I really wanted to give him lots of chances, but then we need that striker, isn't it? With that sharpness and that finish that you know, this is what we're lacking. We don't have a proper striker. We keep going with false nines and we keep experimenting. We can't do that. We need someone like Haaland. Well, I'm saying Haaland, but it's not like he impressed me last night. But so someone who has, like, I'd happily take Costa back anytime. He excuse my language, but that shithousery is what we need.
Massively. Of course it is. I think I say it every single time I talk about Costa. Mustafi used to be scared of that guy. Like, absolutely. He ruined Mustafi's career. He went from a World Cup winner to being scared of Diego Costa. It was great. Honestly, it was great to watch at the Bridge. I loved it. I loved every single minute of it.
I hated Conte for getting rid of him, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I love the guy, but it was heartbreaking for me to see Costa go, because I know he loves to live on the edge. Who doesn't love him? Like, I really like the guy. I mean, we should have kept him. So Werner, he's good. He helps us in every other department apart from being the striker. So. We need a striker. But
everything but not scoring.
Would I get rid of Werner? No, I would give him next season as well.
Yeah, agree.
Just to see how he adapts. So this is where I don't understand. All these German players, right? They were so amazing in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
They scored so many goals, and what happens?
It's just such a different physicality. I just think everything's so different over in the Premier League, and this is why it's sink or swim.
Exactly. So, what do you think will happen to Haaland then?
I think he's ready for the Premier League. I think he's big. Was he 6'3", 6'4"? He's big. He's strong. He can finish a ball, and I think with Werner is that he just doesn't have the physicality for it, and he gets bullied. And this is why he's out on the wing. He's just getting bullied by these big defenders.
He does.
And for me, it just can't happen.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true, actually.
Yeah.
But I'd keep Werner though. So it's only because I want to see him. I want to give him another chance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, to be fair. Who would you? So going on for that, who would you buy in the summer? Would it be like a Haaland?
I always wanted Haaland. It's just, it's his scoring. It's so amazing, and but then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, will he be good enough for the Premier League? That's like I asked you earlier.
Yeah,
that's my only problem. But we need a striker. Well, saying that, people would disagree with me here, right? I know we need a striker, but I think we need better midfielders, if you know what I mean. Like we have so many options for strikers, like
find a path.
Giroud, you know, we can have a false nine with Kai.
Yeah.
So I think we need a strong midfield. That's what we're lacking. Like if you want Jorginho gone, then we need someone who's gonna do that. Like we can't always rely on Mace to run around and do everything. So we might need a strong midfield. So
you know who it is for me, right? And he said that he wants to stay in London. I think it's a little hint, right? Harry Kane. Bring him, just bring him to the club.
He would never join Chelsea.
No.
I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. I would love it. Like he's got everything that you need in a striker. Everything. He can come back and play as that false nine, whip the balls in for Werner, the balls that he likes over the top. Doesn't have to use his physicality. Can use his pace. he's got such great attributes to him. He can finish a ball. He's been carrying Tottenham for what, 3 years? Do you know what I mean? They're nothing without him. They're nothing without him. With him, guarantee Champions League. What a great player to bring in. Spend the Dodge and bring him in.
Problem is, he might not come
to
Chelsea because the rivalry is too much.
Yeah, when City comes around with the oil money, that's when he'll go.
I think he'll go.
Although Aguero could come to Chelsea.
Yeah, that'd be
good. I'd love that.
I'd love that too.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
And
he can do a Lampard, so he can score against his
team. He's a serial finisher
and celebrate for a change.
I would.
But I like him, and I'd also again, people might not agree with me, but I want Donnarumma. I know Mendy's great.
What a great one that is. I haven't even thought about that. That is great, actually. Young keeper. Yeah.
Mendy's
we need a good keeper. I mean, Mendy's good. Don't get me wrong. I like Mendy, but I think Donnarumma is up there.
100%. I like that. I'm just going to go into another little question.
Right? He's going to be a free agent, so
100%. I'm just going to go into another little question. And let's say 3 years' time, 4 years' time, if he's still at the club, which he probably will be, Mason Mount captain.
Oh, my dream. I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah. So you think he will be?
Yeah, absolutely. Mason's got that leadership. I mean, he doesn't always show it, but he's got that leadership qualities, and
100%.
He's Chelsea through and through. He plays for the badge. He's not like the other players who plays for the money, but he's got the passion. This is why I think him, Tammy, James, Callum, they love Chelsea. This is the thing which other players don't have. So Mason is definitely really a Chelsea captain and an England captain, definitely.
I actually said he wouldn't be. Now, not because not because I don't think he's a great player, because he is. But I just said, imagine if we go and sign like another Thiago Silva, like a proper like old school leader.
Yeah.
Mason Mount's like a Frank Lampard for me. Like, he sort of leads by example. If John Terry came in, I'm sticking him as captain.
But I think that's how the game's going.
I mean,
I want that. I want to.
It's how the game's going.
You're right. It is.
It's the captain's the leader by example.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know whether we will ever get a Frank Lampard, another John Terry, or a Drogba. Those are leaders, which we're never gonna get. Never gonna find. But Mason is ruthless at times, not all the time.
I
want him to be a little bit like Rudiger, go and
fight.
Rudiger actually went in, and when Pepe was giving a hard time to Tuchel, Rudiger actually went in to help. So I want Mace to be like that.
Yeah. Right, Sandy, last question for you, because I know you gave us a lot of your time. We appreciate it so much. And mate, this might be a bit of a controversial one. Is Azpilicueta a Chelsea legend?
Yes, 100%.
No.
For me, he is. Come on, he was the only person who was in that winning team from 2012, the Champions League. He's a legend in my eyes. He is. No, I know you guys might not agree, but
I'm really on the fence with this, because I think he's been so good for the club. Like, he's won a lot of he's won trophy after trophy for the club, and he's been for so long, and he would die for Chelsea. But I get Mason's point as well.
Yeah. Why would you not think? Why do you guys not think he's?
I just think legend is. It's a different kind of word. It just gets thrown around too much nowadays. And I feel like legend is like, if you think of a Chelsea legend, right? So let's just say we think of one. So let's say you think of one.
John Terry.
Right. John Terry, Frank Lampard.
Okay.
Yeah, Drogba, let's say, Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
If you're thinking of them, Azpilicueta just doesn't come into my head. He just doesn't pop into my head. There hasn't been a moment where it's been like, oh my god, yeah, that moment I can click to. With Frank Lampard, I can click to so many moments. John Terry, I can click to so many moments. Drogba, I can click to so many moments. But just with Azpilicueta, I just couldn't. I just can't. He has been Mr. Reliable, to be fair to him, but I just can't see him being in that next legend bracket. Maybe in a few years' time when he's retired, we'll say something else. But yeah.
This is very difficult, right? Someone asked me this question. Do you think Aspi is a legend or Cesc Fabregas is a legend? I'm like, Aspi, for sure. I mean, I know Fabregas is amazing as well, but
he was more Arsenal, wasn't he, for me?
Yeah, he's more Arsenal, 100%.
And it's very difficult. In my eyes, yeah, I know what you guys mean. But he's been a great captain, and he, like Tuchel said, like, you don't mess with him. I mean, even though he comes across as a really lovely guy, I mean, I know on the pitch he would fight for Chelsea, but I know what you mean as well. You can every time you think of a legend, you don't think of Aspi before you think of Hazard, would you? So
yeah.
I totally get both sides. I don't think you think of Aspi because he's a right back, but I think in his own way.
But then you think of Ashley Cole, he's a left back.
Yeah. He's a club legend.
He's a club legend, yeah, definitely.
Overall,
he hasn't scored that many goals, and but he's been there. Yeah.
Whereas you look at Lampard, 511 goals, most ever for Chelsea. Terry, most ever goals as a defender, captain the club. Ashley Cole had Ronaldo in his back pocket every game.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's great.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I think he is, but yeah.
We all have
you have a point as well.
See both sides.
Yeah. But yeah.
Guys, that's it. That was a good one.
That was a banger. You know what? I really, really like how Sandy's just come on here and it's just been like so question, and even asking us questions at the same time. I love that. That's what I love.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I love Chelsea. What can I say? Like I watch all the games. I watch every single thing, and
we know your.
My whole family's Chelsea, so you never know. My son would be playing for Chelsea one day.
Yeah, we hope.
Although the wedding is more closer to me, I might take it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do that.
No, honestly, Sandy, thanks so much for joining us. We've really appreciate it. We've really liked working with you on the video.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. And it's
our pleasure.
Hopefully, we get you on again in the future.
Yeah, I'd love that. And keep doing the awesome work. And I will. I've told lots of people about your channel, and believe it or not, my kids watch it as well. So
hey, love
because
it.
You guys are that good. So
But
thank you so much